Good morning, traders. John from Crypto Candlestick Trading. Well, look at this. We've got a bit of support happening on the 50, but we got a shooting star. You know, a shooting star, that's pretty negative. And I was having a look at the weekly chart, man. This is looking very reversal-like on the weekly chart. You know, I was drawing a few trend lines around and channel lines and stuff like that, and I came up with this. This kind of makes a little bit of sense to me. I think there's a few traders that are watching this here as well. And up here, we've come and hit that top resistance area, and this is the result of what's happened. Let's just have a look at that. So this is the weekly chart. We're going into a new week this week. Up here at the 50, rejection at the 50, big time. So this is like an evening star. That's what they call it. Massive big push up here. Nice close above. Things are going well. Not much volume there though. Look at that decline in volume on the breakout. No good. Here we've got stochastics rolling over on the weekly. Now we've got an indecision doji there, which has touched this top line, which kind of coincides with a lot of touches that are here. Look at that. So this on the weekly chart, we've got, I'll go back a little bit more. We've got some touches here, support there as well. We've got a touch there, a touch there, a touch there. We've got support there, support, and breakthrough there. But we've got support, breakthrough, and then we've touched here again, and that same line. And look at the reversal that's happened there. Like this is big time reversal. This here is another similar. That's a, you know, and have a look at the result that happened after that. So we've got a evening star. It doesn't matter if this is red or green. This indecision day, it doesn't matter if it's red or green, it can be either color. It just needs to show that the wick is 2 times longer than the body, which basically means that you know, there's a lot of indecision that's gone on in that area. But this candle here needs to close more than 50% below the body of this candle here. So the one with, you know, where the bulls had control, indecision, decision made. Here, bulls have got control, not much strength in it. Indecision, decision made. So the first point of call that I'm thinking of that we're going to head to is probably this support line down here, or this down line here, downtrending line here, which is about 36,000. Yep. Anyway, let's just go through and have a quick look at some of the other ones. And look at that. So on Matic, well, I'm in a short position with Matic. Actually, I'm in a few short positions with Matic. But I mean, look at that, man. That's if you're holding that long term, doesn't look good. Here, engulfing, closing below FTM. Got a couple of shorts in there too. 1 or 2, I think. I don't know. Here, look at that. Engulfing, closing below. Rejection at the 50. You know, here's rejection at the 50. There's engulfing, closing below. So I'm short on this one as well. Let's just, we're going to get rid of some of the drawings so we can kind of see what's going on a little bit better. I mean, look at that, man. That's reversal. That's big time reversal. Stochastics rolling over. If I was in a long position, I wouldn't be in there much longer. Here, get rid of all that drawing and stuff. Up and over. Look at that. Rejection at the 50. Perfect rejection at the 50. Here we've got an engulfing rejection at the 50. Here we've got a morning star rejection at the 50. What's going to happen here? Like, all we're going to do, let's just pretend we get rid of that indecision day. And then we've got a massive engulfing candle again. Or actually, it's not quite engulfing. That's engulfing there. This is an evening star. Looking pretty red. I mean, the market could do anything. But, you know, it's you know, if we're doing what the candles say, this is negative. This is heading down. You know, well, actually, it's probably got an 8 out of 10 chance of continuing the downtrend. Here, same again, like that. Oh, that's Bitcoin. We've already seen that one. And this one here, rejection at the 50. Bang. Look at that. Same again, rejection at the 50. That's Ethereum Classic. We had a nice run on Ethereum Classic. Look at that. Check this out. Neo. This here is entry material. Like if you want to go short, we've got stochastics in the overbought area. We've got increasing volume on the buying side as the candles get smaller, which means that there's more selling going on. Then we've got a engulfing closing below 2 moving averages. This is on the weekly chart, man. I can see some much lower prices, man. And look at that. That's only 22 bucks. I could see some much lower prices for Neo. Like I remember Neo was like a shining star back in the day, like, you know, 5 years ago. Yeah, not much there really. That's Zcash. Here, I've got an engulfing. It's resting on the 50 though. That's with Ethereum. So Ethereum isn't looking as bad as Bitcoin, but Bitcoin's looking pretty bad. Here we've got a piercing signal, rejection at the 50. You know, like over and over again, engulfing, closing below the 9. You know, like, man, we got some, you know, there's a potential for some serious downside. Let's just have a look at a few more on the weekly chart. Look at that, rejection at the 50. And, oh, man, get rid of that indecision. We're getting engulfing, closing below. This is Ripple. Man, I've got some mates that have got some big coinage in Ripple. I'm going to have to give them a call. Oh, what's going on here? Monero. Monero's bucking the trend. But now, this is where I see opportunity as well. So we've had a really good push up to the 50. And so far, it looks like rejection at the 50, double top. All the other market is heading down. What's going on with Monero? I don't get it. We're at 230 now, and down here is 130. Around about these lows somewhere here, 135, whatever. And we got, up there now. Well, now it's 237. Could we go down $100? No problem at all. This one here, let's just have a look at that one. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, we've got engulfing closing above there. So here we go. We're broken above. Look at that. We've got when we get the biggest volume. That's reversal harami there. Almost it is a harami. Biggest volume. If we open up and start trading down, like selling into the from the red to green, that's something that I need to have a look at. So I'm going to put that up there. Yep, look at that, below the 50. I am on the daily chart now. That's sushi. I'll just have a look at sushi. We'll just have a quick squeeze. Yeah, look at that. Engulfing, closing below. Man, if we're on that daily chart or the 4-hour chart, we know exactly what to do when this thing turns up. And the thing is, we're not buying. We're entering our shorts here with our stops above the previous swing high. And then, just waiting to see what happens. Here, no one knows what's going to happen. But when we can see that the decisions from the big money has been baked into this cake. If we look at that, we've got the biggest volume and the smallest candle. There was a lot of selling going on in this candle here. It's opened up yesterday. Opened up last week and then traded lower. And now we're engulfing, closing below the moving averages. That's just here. Okay, look at this. This is the same again. We've got increasing volume, and on one of those bigger volumes, we've got a short or small candle. We've got an engulfing, closing below. What happened? Now we've got the same thing again. What's going to happen? We don't know what's going to happen, but over and over again, this scenario unfolds like this. So this here could very well unfold the same way. Let's just keep on going on the weekly chart, not for much longer. It's piercing signal to the south side, closing below. A lot of sporadic sort of stuff there. Engulfing, closing below the 9. Like the next target will probably be these lows here, $3.58. Down at this baseline that I can see here run across there, which would coincide with the 200 as well. But we've got engulfing, closing below. Not good. MKR 2000. I bought this at $500. I bought this down at these lows here for that ride. Back in the day. And look at that. That's good. This is not good. But we haven't closed below though, so. Not extremely bad with that one there. Look at this. We're going up and straight away. Look at this. If we've got a breakout here, and so I actually got into this breakout. If we get a breakout here and then it closes below, but I got into this and then I got stopped out. But anyway, looking at this on the weekly chart, we've got a nice breakout there on low volume, but it is bigger volume. And then we've got an engulfing closing below. That doesn't happen. This is not a sign of strength on a breakout. This is a massive sign of reversal, weakness on the breakout. Increasing volume, stochastics rolling over. Man, I don't like it. This could very easily head back down to these lows here. This is where the big block buying started, so it wouldn't surprise me. $50, 92 or $93 down to $50. I'll take that any day. You look at that. There's Litecoin up and then over. This to me looks like this downtrend is not finished. And okay, let's go and have a look at the daily chart, and we'll just have a look at a few of them. On the daily. Yep, we're seeing Monero. And here on the daily chart, what can we get out of that? So here we're closed below the 50, came up and rejected at the 50. And then down. FTM. So bounce here, engulfing, and then look at that nice closing below. It was around about this time here somewhere where I started to go short. Well, actually, I went short somewhere up here, and I also went short somewhere over here as well. There was a couple of them I did that on. I don't know exactly which ones. I'll have to go and look at my account. And then down, trading below, up, and then we've got extra confirmation, engulfing, closing below. Now nine's gonna bring it down. We've almost got a shooting star. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. Engulfing. Now we've attempted to have a bounce there. Yep, EGLD. I'm in this one as well on the short side, which doesn't look all that good actually. That's on the daily chart, but look at this perfect reversal at the 200. What do we got here? Ethereum, perfect reversal. Look at that doji cross. That's the one. We were talking about this the other day. It closed at exactly the same price it opened at, engulfing, and then look at the result, you know, and then we've got indecision here, but we've got increasing selling volume. Got stochastics in the over. Actually, we've got, yeah, a lot of overbought stuff here. And let's just have a look at this. Okay, here we got divergence. Let's look at the top here. We'll follow this line all the way up. So on the top there, that's so that price there, that's at the top of the stochastics, right? But why did the market keep on moving up while stochastics were going down? This is basically the strength coming out of the market while mums and dads were pushing it up. And then, you know, who was up here taking profits? Big money, guaranteed. Look at that, dot. Let's have a look at dot. Resting on the 50. Nice reversal there. Hangman, nice reversal, banged out of the 50, beautiful. And that's, yep, so I got a nice position in dot actually. I think I got about 3 entries in that one. Here we've got a shooting star Bitcoin. So not quite a shooting star just yet. If this, so we've still got an hour and 10 minutes to go. It is very possible that this could have a bit of a sell-off and, you know, close below the 50. If it does that, man, this could be good for shorts on all the other ones that we've just been looking at. So, yeah, you know, like I'm not liking Bitcoin. Actually, I'm going to go back to Bitcoin. Let's do a little bit more stuff on Bitcoin. So I'm just going to draw a line. Actually, I will get rid of that line and I'll just move this one from here down a little bit because what I want to do is I want to mark the 50. And okay, so the 50's there. I'll just change that color just so I know what we're talking about. Now let's go over the 4-hour chart and have a look. Oh, look at that. Hey, 4-hour chart. Man, this doesn't get any better than that. Stochastic in the overbought area. We're going up, had an attempt at the 50 and then collapsed. Yeah, righto. Well, it's starting to paint a pretty negative picture for like, you know, let's just have a look at something like that. That's similar to what we're seeing right now. You know, like it's an attempt. We've got 3 indecisions there. We didn't have much indecision here. We've got indecision before it. But, you know, going up and then falling down. You know, this, it's gone up and then pulled back. You know, 60% around about. All the buyers that went in here, if there was 100 buyers, 60 of them sold out before the end of the day. Well, before the end of the 4-hour period. Now here, this opened up at 6 o'clock this morning. Traded up and then down. This is what's happened since 6 this morning. Only 3 hours almost. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, like, we might even go down a little bit further, which will be positive if you want to go short, because it'll be below the 50 on the daily chart. Here, you know, we're doing good things for the 4-hour chart, but, you know, we're closing below all major moving averages now. And look at that. So let's just have a look at where we are. Whereabouts could we go to from here? So here, this blue line we know is the daily 50 moving average. So anyway, traders, I think you get a pretty clear picture about what we're looking at. So this sort of thing here, it would not surprise me at all if we head down to this area here. This does not look like we're going that way. This looks more like we're going that way. Yep, let's just wait and see what happens. But from here, you know which way I'll be going anyway. Like, look at these. Some of these are heading down, you know, starting to tank now. This is let's just go back to, okay, one more go. Okay, so the 4 hours looking really bad. And the 50 is, sorry, the daily chart is not looking very good. You know, we've got a spinning top now on the 50. So, you know, it could do anything. We've got increasing volume, but it is declining. We've got stochastics oversold. Okay, so we've got negative on the 4 hour, and it is negative on the daily, but it's, you know, it's not positive, but a little bit more negative. Let's have a look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart, massive negative. Rejection at the 50, rejection at the uptrend channel line. Where will the first place be that we're going to come down? It might take a couple of weeks to get down, you know. This might actually go out to this far and also include this line at the same time. So what could actually happen from here? You know, we could go up a little bit and then down a little bit and then up a little bit and then kind of meet at the same time around about here. And, you know, where this support line is and the uptrend line is. It could do that. Who knows? It might take 5 weeks to get down here. But we'll just have to wait and see. But whatever happens, massive reversal has just, you know, happened. In an hour and 5 minutes, this candle will close. And, you know, we can take that as a massive reversal for, you know, rejection here at the uptrend and the 50. You know, this daily, I don't think it's going to hold too much weight. It might come up a little bit, you know, and then head down. It wouldn't surprise me because Monday morning, a lot of players want to get involved and think that, you know, a lot of amateurs think that, yep, it's going to be party time, and, you know, they can't see what we're seeing. So anyway, traders, I hope you have a good day. If you have any questions with your charts and need to know anything, let me know. I'm more than happy to talk about charts. Okay, have a good day. Talk to you soon. See you.